डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब आंबेडकर ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी.
Namaskar, dear students. My name is Zeel Sagar Shah. I'm working as an assistant professor in School of Computer Science of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University. This video lecture is credit goes to Chaitanya Studio. In this unit, we are going to learn about process management. In process management, we are going to study about overview of process, components of process, process states, process life cycle, process control block, and types of processes. Overview of process. What is process? Process is an instance of a program that is being executed. It contains the program code and its current activity. A program is a passive entity such as file containing a list of instructions stored on a disk, that is executable file. In a contrast, a process is an active entity which consumes some amount of assets like CPU time, main memory, and input-output device to carry out its operations. In a simple terms, in a set of instructions we write in a text file. After that, we executed that text file. So that executable file is known as a process. Components of process. Process has three main components. First is address space. Address space is a memory location that a process can access. How a process sees its memory. Every process has a separate address space. Processor state. Processor state are CPU registers associated with the running process. The registers hold the results of so far of running the code of the process. OS resources. The different OS state related with the process. The operating system maintains a process table to store the details of each process. We will learn about the process table in the next coming lectures. Address space. Address space has divided into four main components. First is text segment, second data segment, third heap segment, and fourth stack segment. Text segment, it holds the executable code of the program. Data segment, it holds the static variables and the initialized global variables that are going to use in the main program. Heap, it is used for dynamically allocated memory and is managed through calls such as new, delete, malloc, free, etc. Stack segment. Stack segment holds the local variables such as we initiate our own local variables like in C, C++, like we use int x, c, etc. Process states. When a process executes, it passes through different states. The state of a process indicates what the process is currently in doing. A process can assume any one of the following state. Ready. The process is currently in the ready state, but it is waiting to get granted the CPU as some other process is using it. Running. The process is actually using the CPU at this moment and is being executed. Waiting indicates that process is in sleep or block state where the process is waiting for an event to occur. For example, In this diagram, first arrow indicates that currently the process in the block state. In the second in this second arrow, it suggests that the scheduler is running the another process. Third arrow indicates that currently it processing the current state of the program. Fourth arrow indicates that currently the process in the ready state. Process life cycle. Process life cycle comprises of 5 basic elements, that is new, ready, running, waiting and terminates phase. In a new or a start phase, it indicates that the process is being created. In the ready state, the process has all the resources available that it needs to run, but the CPU is not currently working on this process instructions. Running state indicates the CPU is working on this process instructions. Waiting. The process cannot run at the moment because it is in waiting state for some resources to become available or some other events to occur. Terminated. The process has been completed. In this diagram, first the process is in the start phase. After the start phase, it is admitted to the ready state. In ready state, if the scheduler is running some another state, then the status of the process is in the wait state. After the wait state, if the scheduler is free to run the current process, then the process goes into the running state. And after the running state, if all the instructions in the process has been completed, then it will go to the terminated phase. Process control block. The operating system represents each process by a task control block, which is also known as process control block. The architecture of process control block is completely dependent on the operating system and may contain different information in different operating system. So the pieces of information associated with a specific process, such as process state, it indicates the status of the process, that is, it is in ready or a running or wait state. Process ID, it is a unique identifier of the process. Program counter indicates that program counter indicates that next program that run into the scheduler. Register indicates that it has the stack pointers, heap pointers, etc. So the pieces of information associated with a specific process, such as I said, process state, it indicates the current status of the process, that is, it is in new, running, waiting, etc. Process number, I said, a number, a unique positive integer associated with each process during creation and used as an identifier. Program counter, it indicates the next instruction to be executed for the process. Registers, this vary in number and type based on architecture. They include accumulators, stack pointers, general purpose registers, etc. Memory limit, it holds the value of base and limit registers, page table size, etc. We will gonna learn about page table in the next coming lectures. Types of processes. There are three types of processes in operating system. First is interactive process, second is automatic process, third is daemons. Interactive process. In an interactive process, a process which needs some interaction between the user and CPU is known as an interactive process. They are initialized and controlled through a terminal session, not automatically as a part of system function. The majority of commonly used software such as word processor, spreadsheet applications are examples of interactive process. This is the finest example of interactive process. An operating system uses the word processor process, email process, web browser process, and antivirus. In this, the user gonna select the word processor, then email. Automatic process. Automatic process are also known as batch processes. It is the process of collecting programs and data together in a batch before executing it to the CPU. The operating system defines the job as a single unit using predefined sequence or commands, data, or programs. Before execution, these jobs are stored in system memory and their processing is served as first in first out basis. First in first out basis means the process which comes first are served first and then it will goes out first. In automatic process, when a job is finished, the OS releases the memory and copies the output into an output spool for later printing. This improves system performance as a new job begins as soon as the old one is completed without any interference. Like I said, automatic process uses the operating system in a batch wise. First, one can use in they store their different of jobs in a batch. After that, we process that batch into a CPU. In automatic process, the problems with batch process are lack of interaction between the user and the job. CPU is often idle because the speeds of mechanical input output device is slower than the CPU. Difficult to provide the desired priority. For example, this is the picture taken in the Argonne University. In the earlier days, in 1970, the big space agencies like ISRO, NASA, they uses this type of processes. This type of processes is used when scientists they do not have systems at their home. So what they do is they type their jobs and stored in it in a punch card. After that, the punch card is given to the operator and then computer operator decides the priority of the jobs in the batch in the punch card. So after that the computer operator goes to the CPU and runs the batch in the desired priority. Daemons. Daemons is a process that runs in a background and specified operation at predefined times or in response to certain events. The term daemon is a unique term. Through many other operating system provides support for daemons, though they are sometimes called the other names in Windows. For example, it refers to daemons as system agents and services. Common daemon process include print spoolers, email handlers, and the other programs that manages administrative tasks. Many Unix or Linux utility programs run as a daemons. Daemons. For example, in a Linux, the network time protocol, that is NTP daemon, is used to measure the time difference between the clock on the computer of the host and the clock of the computer of the all the computers are in the network. So what daemon do is a time daemon runs on each host computers, with one being executed as primary and all other as secondary. So secondary daemons reset the network time on their host computer by first sending report to the primary time daemon to find out the correct network time. Summary. What we have learned in this lecture series, first is components of process. There are three different components of process, that is address space, process states, OS resources. In address space, we learn about text segment, heap segment, data segment, etc. Process life cycle. In process life cycle, we learn about start process, whether the process is in the start state. Ready state means the scheduler is currently in the ready state. In the running state, the scheduler is running the current state, and in the wait state, the currently the scheduler is running the another process. PCB block. PCB block contains process state, process number, program counter, registers, etc. In process block, we learn about the current process of the state. Process number indicates that it is a unique identifier. Program counter indicates that it is the next program which is going to executed in the process. And types of processes. There are three types of processes. First is interactive process, automatic process or batch process, and daemons. In interactive process, the simple example of the word processors we use to type our day-to-day activities, spreadsheets, etc. Batch processing we used in the earlier times, as we saw some of the limitations of batch processes. Nowadays we mostly use interactive process. And the third is daemon. Daemon is a process which has it in the CPU when it is booted. And thank you for the lecture, and thank you for watching the lecture series of process management. We are going to study about threads and concurrency in the next lecture. Subscribe to BOU Gujarat. Thank you.
स्वाध्यायः परः